Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. In the interest of your safety and enjoyment of today's events, please listen to the following message. According to New York State law, there is no smoking in the event center. For your safety, please note that fire exits are clearly marked by exit signs. Kindly take a moment to identify the location of the fire exit nearest you, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, an alarm will sound, and you should calmly and safely exit the building at that time. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Grand Marshal Jonathan Karp, and I'd like to call to order the commencement of the Harpur College of Arts and Sciences of the State University of New York at Binghamton. Everyone, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We welcome you to join vocalist Kelsey Watts in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the
Please be seated.
Coming in hot, Drew. Harpur 2018! Woo! You did it! Spirit moved me today. As president of Binghamton University, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Harpur College of Arts and Sciences ceremony. This is a special ceremony as we bring together our baccalaureate candidates for graduation, as well as their families and friends. Congratulations to all of you. Before we proceed with our program, I would like to welcome Catherine Grant Madigan, Chair of the Binghamton University Council, and Adam Wilkes, Student Representative to the Binghamton University Council. I would also like to introduce our other special guests. They will stand as I call their names. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Donald Neiman, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Elizabeth Chilton, Dean, Harpur College of Arts and Sciences. Gary Keibel, Alumni Association President. Michael McGough, Senior Vice Provost and Chief Financial Officer. Gloria Meredith, Founding Dean, School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Pamela Mission, Associate Professor and Faculty Advisor to the President. Brian Rose, Vice President for Student Affairs. Wayne Rothbaum, Alumni Award recipient. Mary Jane Sager, Ex Officio Chair, Professional Staff Senate. Jamel McClure, President of the Student Association. Please join me in applauding these special guests. Let me also recognize all the esteemed faculty members who have mentored and guided our graduates. Your efforts have been crucial to the intellectual growth and achievements we celebrate today. Will all faculty on the stage and in the audience rise? Please join me as we applaud their support of and dedication to the success of our students. Now we will recognize our graduates have earned doctoral degrees, the highest degree confirmed by the university. A couple of our graduates are in attendance today and are seated with the faculty on stage or in the audience. They were hooded and degrees were conferred last night at the Friday night at the doctoral ceremony. Please stand to be recognized. I would also like to thank the Binghamton University Wind Symphony, our vocalist, and Broome County Celtic Pipes and Drums for their participation in today's celebration. This is a joyous time for us all. However, this year also has been marked by tragedy, as members of the campus community were shocked and dismayed to have two of their classmates die in truly heartbreaking circumstances, while a third student died near his home in January. Senior nursing student Haley Anderson, freshman engineering student Joao Zoza, and freshman Aaron A.J. Dannenbring were bright, talented students with promising futures ahead of them, and the entire campus community grieves the loss of our young and vital students. Please join me in a moment of silence in remembrance of them. Thank you. As I look around at the sea of faces before me, smiling, excited, eager, and ambitious, these are the faces of the future, shaped by the experiences and values we have encouraged at Binghamton. And what are these values? Our campus seal, created more than 50 years ago as Harpur College became part of the State University of New York, proudly proclaims the ideals that guide us: unity, identity, and excellence. The first of these, unity, properly describes the community we create, inclusive, with peers and classmates, professors and staff from diverse backgrounds who come together to learn, discover, and serve. Our graduates have developed a common bond, the Binghamton Bond, that will be theirs for a lifetime. And second, identity. Today's graduates are leaving a university that is both dedicated to the academic disciplines and committed to the sharing of knowledge across departments, disciplines, and borders. As students, they learn to ask unexpected questions, to engage in and welcome open dialogue. Equipped with this broad knowledge and commitment to inquiry, they are prepared to go into the world pursuing innovative solutions to important problems. And most significant, excellence. The graduates before us today truly embody the ideal of excellence. They're among the best and brightest students in the nation and have already begun to use their talents to improve the world. Regardless of their plans for the future, business, graduate school, public service, or healthcare, I am confident that they will pursue their goals with determination and strive for intellectual and personal growth. These three words on our seal, unity, identity, and excellence, are the university's cornerstone, inspiring our students, faculty, and staff. But most important, these words continue to influence our alumni long after they graduate and begin life in the real world. These words, these values, will remain relevant as they provide an approach to life that not only produces great students, but also great citizens eager to address the world's challenges. So let me take this opportunity to welcome our graduates into the next stage of their career. I look forward to learning of your many successes and hope that you will remain steadfast members of the Binghamton University community. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce our provost, Donald Neiman.
Good afternoon, Harpur. Good afternoon, Harpur. Yeah, that's better. This is an exciting time. You've accomplished a lot, and we're here to celebrate it this afternoon. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to commencement and to be among the very first to congratulate you, members of the class of 2018. Congratulations. You are a remarkable group of students. At the time you applied to Binghamton, you demonstrated that you had the academic ability to succeed at one of the best public universities in the United States. And since you joined us, since you arrived on campus, whether as freshmen or as transfer students, you've not only shown that you are very bright, you have also demonstrated that you're hardworking, intellectually curious, and eager to make the most of what this great university has to offer. You've also shown that you have a great sense of humor, like to have fun, and care about serving others. You embody the balance that makes Binghamton University such a wonderful place to work and to study. It has truly been a pleasure to have you as our students. I want to congratulate you on your many accomplishments during your years at Binghamton, and also to ask that you please stay in touch with us in the years to come to keep us informed of the many, many accomplishments that lie in your future. Congratulations, class of 2018. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce your dean, Elizabeth Chilton.
Welcome to our soon-to-be alumni, family, and friends. It is my great honor to welcome you as Dean of Harpur College of Arts and Sciences. You are about to join thousands of alumni who over the past several decades have gone on in a vast array of successful careers and lives as professors, lawyers, artists, teachers, authors, etc. And I know from personal experience, since I majored in anthropology, that some people will ask you, so what can you do with a liberal arts degree? And to that, I hope you will respond, anything I want. The goal of the liberal arts curriculum is to both strengthen your intellectual skills and general knowledge, and to help you become better problem solvers, better writers, and better able to express yourselves in a wide variety of media. I hope that your time at Binghamton makes you feel that you've achieved these things and more. My brother once said that majoring in anthropology was one of the most optimistic things that anyone could do in life. And I don't think he meant that as a compliment. I hope that as you graduate from Harpur College at Binghamton that you feel tremendously optimistic about your futures and well prepared for whatever challenges and opportunities life has to offer. The motto of Harpur College, as you all know from the very beginning, has been from breadth through depth to perspective. And I am sure that your time at Binghamton has given you a new perspective on life, whether you're going on to an exciting new job, graduate school, or you're just not quite sure yet. I have been Dean of Harpur only a year. This is my first commencement ceremony to preside over, but I'm continually impressed by our students. Many of you have completed multiple degrees and engaged with a number of campus groups as well as off-campus activities. You've all worked tremendously hard, and you've formed lifelong friendships. I hope that, as many of our alumni do, that you stay connected with us and with each other as you move forward with your lives. Families, we thank you for sharing your loved ones with us over these past few years. It has been our honor and pleasure to have them here with us as students. Congratulations and best wishes to you all. It is now my great pleasure to introduce alumnus Wayne Rothbaum. It's a double pleasure because Wayne also happens, like me, to be from Long Island. Is anyone here from Long Island by any chance? I'm from Northport, by the way. Wayne graduated Phi Beta Kappa from Binghamton University in 1990 with a dual major in political science and psychology, and he obtained his master's degree from the Elliott School of International Affairs at the George Washington University. Wayne is president of Quag Capital, a private life science investment fund focused on investing and supporting small to mid-cap biotechnology companies. He began his career in 1993 at the strategic consulting firm, the Carson Group, where he managed its life science practice and its boutique life science investment bank, Evolution Capital. In 2001, Wayne founded Quag Capital, through which he has invested and started numerous public and private biotechnology companies. In 2012, Wayne co-founded and was the largest investor in Acerta Pharma, a private company that he later sold to AstraZeneca. In 2017, Acerta's lead drug, Calquence, was approved by the FDA under an accelerated approval process for mantle cell lymphoma, an aggressive blood cancer. Throughout his career, he has held many board and advisory positions and currently serves on the board of Iovance Biotherapeutics, a publicly held biotechnology company, and is the executive chairman of his new startup cancer company, Cartos Therapeutics. Wayne is very active in his community, founding and supporting many charitable organizations that promote baseball for young athletes, including the Miracle League of Delray Beach, committed to providing children with physical and mental disabilities the opportunity to play baseball, numerous travel baseball programs throughout New York and Florida, and the Binghamton Bearcats baseball program. It is inspiring to see how Wayne's educational experience from Harpur in psychology and political science propelled him to pursue a master's degree that led to this amazing and successful career. It is my sincere honor and pleasure to welcome Wayne Rothbaum to the podium and present him with the Harpur College Distinguished Alumni Award. You can put it down wherever you want, and then take this.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is a pleasure and an honor to stand before you today and to be offered the privilege to speak before my fellow graduates. I would like to thank Dean Elizabeth Chilton, President Harvey Stanger, and the 2018 graduating class of Harpur College. When I accepted this invitation, I thought long and hard about what advice I can offer you or what words I can say to inspire you, even what stories I may tell to empower all of you. But after much thought, I realized my advice and my stories come from my own life journey, one that differs from the future direction most of you will follow, especially follow during our different political, social, and economic times. So I stand before you not to tell you about the noble virtues of life, which many of my fellow speakers before me may have shared. Rather, I stand before you to offer you simple wisdom, wisdom to help guide you on your path forward, especially if that pathway narrows or your life journey turns dark. My hope, my aspiration, is that one day this wisdom, which transcends our 28 years graduation dates, will help to steady you during your most difficult periods and guide you to make the right choices on your own life journey ahead. It was 1986. I was a freshman at Harpur College. It was a time of big words between big countries, a big economy, big hair, and at SUNY Binghamton, big champion sweatshirts. For me, it was also a time of big ideas, and I wanted to save the world. So I decided to become a doctor. But like most big ideas, they usually don't last very long. And after taking a few pre-med classes, it was time to change my major. But I still had my dream, and now the Central Intelligence Agency, AKA CIA, sounded more exciting. So after graduating Binghamton with a dual political science and psychology degree, off I went to graduate school to study the psychology of international terrorism in Washington, D.C. Sounds thrilling, right? Well, fast forward 2 years later, And after taking the CIA aptitude test, which consisted of sitting in a very large, bone-chilling room and being handed an old SAT-like booklet falling apart with multiple pages and questions missing, clearly some form of induced mental stress for would-be analysts, it dawned on me, after all this time, I should have been studying the psychology of the lost college student, not agonizing over organic chemistry or trying to unravel the crazed mind of former Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein. It was now 1992, a new decade, a new economy, and I needed a new idea because I was lost and deep in new college debt. So I did what many lost students do. I packed my bags, grabbed my future wife's hand, and headed to New York City's famed Wall Street. There I was, 23 years old, living on the Upper West Side of Manhattan with no job and interviewing at a Wall Street consulting firm. I had no business experience and certainly no finance degree. I had no idea what a Wall Street consulting firm was or what it was supposed to do or why they even agreed to meet with me. But after 2 rounds of all-day interviews with its 10 young and energetic employees, all of whom were fascinated with the CIA and terrorism, surprisingly, I was offered a job. I know this sounds crazy, but for a long time afterward, I really believed I was hired because my colleagues thought I was a clandestine spy needing a Wall Street cover story. Why else would a person with my background who wanted to save the world give up such an exciting opportunity and instead move to the dreary grind of New York City for a $23,000 a year job as a financial analyst? There I was again, scared, nervous, full of self-doubt, asking myself, am I a fraud? Can I do this? Is the road to hell paved with good intentions? Did I get lucky? But as I prepared for my last day as an academic adolescent and my first as a working adult, I recalled a special time in my life. During my senior year, I was fortunate to have an inspirational football coach. Senior in high school, sorry. I was fortunate to have an inspirational football coach who often screamed an old Roman adage at me. Rabbi, he would yell. I was the only Jewish football player on the team, and political correctness did not exist in 1985. There is no such thing as luck. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity. Now get out there and kick some ass. A statement so simple but powerful. At that moment, I realized my liberal arts education had prepared me to meet the challenges of what turned out to be the first of many incredible opportunities ahead. My adult life journey had begun, but also I would soon learn the need to make many tough, life-changing choices, choices that would ultimately define and shape who I was to become and what I could and would accomplish in my professional, personal, and family life ahead. Choices. Life is like a bell curve. For most of us, we zip along at the median until every so often we are faced with extreme periods where difficult choices need to be made, personally and professionally. Fortunately, or unfortunately, these choices will often define our paths forward and determine where we ultimately land on this proverbial bell curve. For me, I have been quite lucky in where I've landed, or as the late Coach Pratt would have said, not lucky, but prepared. Prepared to have made the right choices during my most challenging times after graduating from Harpur College 28 years ago. Professionally, I have succeeded beyond my wildest dreams, starting, building, and running a 200-person biotechnology company with a cure-like drug for the most common form of adult leukemia. In some small way, I realized my lifelong dream to help save the world. In 2016, I sold my company to AstraZeneca for $7 billion. And last October, my drug received FDA approval and is now commercially available for cancer patients. Thank you. It was tough, I'll tell you. but it was worth it. Personally, I'm fortunate to have a core group of friends from my childhood, my college years at Binghamton, and my Wall Street days, some of whom are in the audience today to support me. Good humanistic people who care for me for who I am and not for what I've accomplished or how wealthy I've become. And family. I am blessed to have a close-knit, loving family with caring, supportive parents and an incredible wife of 27 years who truly defines what love means, my best friend, my intimate partner, and the amazing mother of our 3 children. Choices. It is the ultimate definition of our life journey. 28 years ago, today, tomorrow, and the future thereafter. So here we are, the conclusion of my speech, and once again I state, I stand before you to offer you simple words of wisdom to help guide you through the next chapters of your life. Magical words I sought so many years ago at my commencement, but unfortunately never heard. Moral compass, intellectual honesty, conviction. Moral compass, intellectual honesty, conviction. Simple words that describe simple values. And yet the magical wisdom I sought, and which has taken me a lifetime to learn, is not actually in these words themselves, but rather it is in the magic of living your life through these words, with these values, a moral code, so to speak. Simple words, simple values, which define a way of life and a pathway forward to make choices, to help make the right choices. Moral compass. I've learned that virtue is nothing more than a mere word, unless there is an inner sense to distinguish what is right from what is wrong, ethically, emotionally, legally, professionally, and personally. For some of you, a strong moral compass is intuitive and natural, a friendly guide to live your lives. For others, however, a strong moral compass must be found, accepted, and embraced, which may bring discomfort, remorse, and pain. Nonetheless, difficult choices will always test the boundaries of your moral compass. And without a strong one, shortcuts, gray areas, paths of least resistance, and impulsive decisions that deviate from your norms become slippery slopes during perilous decision-making. You must always have a strong moral compass and never waver. It is imperative. Find, accept, and embrace it, no matter how difficult this may be. How strong your moral compass is will be defined and tested during your most challenging periods. Intellectual honesty. Bias is a dangerous word. It contaminates and infects every part of our lives, including the choices we make. To be intellectually honest means to always seek the truth regardless of personal or professional beliefs. Decisions should be grounded by facts and not by the relationship, stature, or position of those presenting it. Sadly, intellectual honesty is a near-extinct concept in our current socio-political environment, which is even more reason why you must embrace and incorporate this value into your moral compass. Conviction. Perseverance, fortitude, indomitable spirit, the necessary ingredients to define and maintain conviction. Conviction in your values and conviction in your standard. There will be periods when your journey dark and your moral compass tested by others or even by yourself. You will face overwhelming odds with the right choices difficult and the wrong choices easy. Regardless of your moral code, you will need courage. Courage of your conviction to uphold these values and courage to make the proper but difficult decisions. You must never waver in your conviction to uphold the objective integrity of your moral compass. You must have strength in your conviction always. I have learned our way of life should be defined by a strong moral compass, driven by intellectual honesty, with the conviction to uphold the standard. 3 simple words which define a simple concept, but magical in how it may shape and guide your choices during your life journey ahead. How prepared all of you are for your future opportunities and the choices you make, especially choices during your most difficult and challenging periods, will ultimately determine where you land on your own bell curve and just how lucky you truly are toward achieving all your aspirations and lifelong dreams. To the 2018 graduating class of Harpur College, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. It was wonderful to hear. I'm pleased now to introduce Gary Keibel, President of the Alumni Association Board. He would like to share congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Thank you, President Stenger. I'd ask you all to please rise as Kelsey Watts and the University Wind Symphony perform the Harpur Alma Mater. The lyrics can be found in your commencement guide on page 32. Please be seated. On behalf of the Binghamton University Alumni Association, it's my pleasure to congratulate you on your fantastic accomplishments, graduates. And to celebrate this very special moment, I'm going to give each and every one of you a free yet very valuable present today: lifetime membership in the Binghamton University Alumni Association. You're welcome. This is something truly valuable. You are now a member of an organization with more than 130,000 members in all 50 states and over 100 countries. Your Alumni Association is one of the most important professional and social organizations you will ever join. Believe me, it's a hot ticket. We have almost 4,000 members joining this weekend alone. I'm sure you've walked around campus at some point or another wearing a Binghamton sweatshirt or hat. As you move on from school today, I encourage you to continue to wear Binghamton on your sleeve. You are now an emissary and ambassador for Binghamton. Your success reflects on the school and other alumni, and the success of other alumni reflects on you. Among our many accomplished alumni are CEOs and senior management at leading corporations, leaders in the financial and legal industries, the most talented engineers, teachers, nurses, social workers, and professionals of all kinds, as well as media personalities, movie stars, and even a United States congressman. I look forward to the day when there are posters of you on campus as the most accomplished alumni. And I'll admit it, you guys are much more impressive than alumni of my generation. And I'm reminded of this every time I meet recent graduates. I mean, I satisfied my science requirement by taking a geology class called Earthquakes, Whose Fault? And I took it pass-fail. So as you graduate today, I ask you to take 3 very important steps. Number 1, make sure that you are always digitally connected to the Alumni Association. Like us on our Facebook page, join our LinkedIn groups, follow us on Instagram and elsewhere, and visit alumni.binghamton.edu to make sure your information is always up to date in our alumni directory, Be Connected. We can't find you for opportunities if you don't first find us. Number 2, don't be a stranger. The Alumni Association holds over 80 events around the country each year. Sign up, show up, and have some fun with your fellow alumni. And number 3, make new Binghamton connections. When you come across another Binghamton graduate, use that common bond as an opportunity to open a door. Tell older alumni how amazing our campus looks. I'm giving the same message to all graduates this weekend. You and I are now connected forever, and I'm looking forward to connecting with my 4,000 new best friends. You're a Bearcat for life, and I am honored to be in the same alumni association as you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Mary Golden, 2018 Harpur College of Arts and Sciences Commencement Student Speaker. Mary is graduating today with majors in English and music. She is active with the Future Business Leaders of America, Phi Beta Lambda, having served as the National Eastern Region Vice President and the Binghamton University Chapter President. A very well-rounded student, Mary has been involved with the Dickinson Community Players since arriving at Binghamton in the fall of 2014. Mary will be pursuing her master's in musicology after graduation. Please welcome to the podium, Mary Golden.
Good afternoon, graduates, board members, teachers, and friends. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to the wonderful faculty of the music department who have pushed me to be the best version of myself that I can be. To the friends who I've made here, you are now a part of my forever family, and I cannot thank you enough for being there for me every step of the way. To my fraternity brothers and sisters in Phi Epsilon, you have made this last year so special for me, and without you, I can't imagine what this year would have been like. To my siblings and extended family members, thank you for always being there for me and for supporting me in everything that I do. And I'd especially like to thank my godmother and Aunt Nancy Madden, who recently passed away. Thank you for teaching me what it means to truly be kind to others. And finally, Mom and Dad, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to blossom and grow into the accomplished person that I am today. Without your support, I would not be standing here right now. I love you, and words cannot express how grateful I am for this wonderful life that you've given me. Graduates, we have spent the last few months going through a whirlwind of emotions. We've walked the various paths of Binghamton University, wondering what it would be like when we walked them for the very last time as undergraduates. We've done our best to imprint every feeling into our minds for the final time. The wind blowing through our hair as we walk to the lecture hall, the rain drenching our faces as we run to catch the bus downtown, the struggle of that 20-minute uphill walk from Union to Hillside, waking up to snow in April, and the all-nighters spent studying with friends in Bartle Library. We held on to our experiences in the present for as long as we possibly could, and after today, they become nostalgic memories. We've subconsciously started letting go of the people we are attached to, knowing that we are taking separate paths and must move on. But as Sirius Black once said, the ones who love us never really leave us. We have made it to the crossroads of our lives once again, but we are completely different people than we were the last time we graduated. Getting here was not easy, and most of you probably struggled tremendously to be able to sit where you are sitting right now. I know I did. We all came here because we wanted to further our education, and we have, but to do that, we had to take a risk. We took a risk when we came to this institution because we didn't know what was going to happen between the moment we attended Binghamton University and the moment we graduated. All we knew was that there was a starting point and an ending point, and that we were going to get there no matter what it took. Well, here we all are 4 years later. Now what? Well, they say that what happens after today defines the rest of our lives, but that's just not true. Graduates, you can make your life anything you want it to be. When I came to Binghamton, I was convinced that I would be a neuroscientist who would find the cure for cancer. But as time went on, I realized that being a neuroscientist wasn't what I really wanted. Yes, I wanted to help people because I was sensitive to their suffering, but in following this path, I was neglecting my true desires. I then went through a crisis and about 10 other majors, with my mom panicking alongside me the entire time, wondering if I would have a degree that would get me a job. But then I realized, no matter how much people think they have their lives figured out, they don't. No one does. Life isn't about how much money you have, or how many hours a week you work, or finding a job immediately out of college. Yes, all of that is super important. But focusing solely on these aspects of life makes it miserable. Life is about being true to yourself and living the life that aligns with your values, your wants, and your needs. If there is something about your life that you don't like, you have the power to change it. If there is someone in your life who is holding you back from being the best version of yourself that you can be, make the decision to move on. There is no defined path for you to follow in life, so make the path up as you go. Just don't forget about those who are truly suffering, and always help those in need when you can. We take risks every single day of our lives. We do it when we hit the snooze button on our alarm clock, when we use our debit card to pay for a meal without checking our probably overdrawn bank accounts, and when we finally send that ridiculously long textplanation to a friend that we've been typing out in the notes section of our phone for 3 days. But the good thing about these risks is that they're pretty low in the grand scheme of things, right? So if these everyday risks don't define the rest of our lives, then why should the big risks that we're about to take in the next few years define us completely? We don't learn from life if we don't take risks. And that was proven today when we all walked into this room to graduate from the biggest risk we ever took in our lives. I'm not telling you to go out and take risks that are dangerous and won't further your path in life. I'm telling you that it is okay to take risks that change your destiny if it doesn't match up with what you want out of life. After all, we only get one life, and we only get this one lifetime to live it. Don't be afraid of the future. Embrace it. Own it. Become it. Live it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, for your remarks. At this time, we will recognize the accomplishments of our baccalaureate degree candidates. Dean Chilton, please come forward for the presentation of our baccalaureate degree candidates from the Harpur College of Arts and Sciences.
At this time, we will recognize the accomplishments of our baccalaureate degree candidates. First, we will recognize students who have achieved Latin honors. We recognize 3 levels of achievement: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The names of the candidates for these honors appear in the commencement program. Almost 600 Harpur College students are candidates for Latin honors, so we will not announce each by name, but we will recognize students attending today by having them stand in place. Candidates graduating cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. Candidates graduating magna cum laude, Please rise. You may be seated. Candidates graduating summa cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. My congratulations to all of you on your outstanding academic achievements. Latin honors are based on a student's cumulative grade point average. Students who have earned the distinction of departmental honors or distinguished independent work have achieved academic excellence and have been recognized by the faculty in their major department. President Stanger, as the Dean of Harpur College, I am pleased to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all their baccalaureate degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty. Professor Paul Schluss, please join the President and me in greeting the degree candidates from the Department of Music. Student Marshal Brianna Sia and School Marshal Celia Klin, please lead the candidates to the platform so that all may receive recognition for their academic achievement.
Brianna Siek. Yair Farkis. Karina Kahani. Zachary Ritter. Brian D. Junud. Caitlin M. McDonald. Deidre E. Shahar. Madison H. Turbos. Felicia Huang. Thank you, Professor. May I ask Professor Charles Goodman to please come forward to recognize the candidates from philosophy. Alex J. Chiaravalu. Okay. And from music is Mary Golden. Back to philosophy. Wu Hui Chu. Winter Clark. Thank you, Professor. Will Professor Elizabeth Moser from the Theater Department please come forward to welcome your majors? Jordan Hand. Trey Santiago. Kyle S. Chin. Xiao Shun Li. Rebecca Sullivan. Yin Jiang. Taylor Dunn. Kasha Pazdar. Leah G. Stupas. Aiden Stack. Emily L. Enden. Marissa Cartuschillo. Stephanie J. Moreno. Morgan G. Kriegel. Alexa Jadid. Thank you, Professor. Would Professor Dora Polachek from the Romance Languages Department please join us? Blake Rocca. Edith Samprut. Luis Lobos. Lisa C. Nellis. Christian Garcia. Jaslyn D. Sendon. Jose El Camilo. Daniel Yarmarkovich. Kieran Dowd. James J. Britton. Thaddeus Ocon. Scott L. Gelman. You get a card? Do you have a card? What's your name? Okay, did I read? Okay. Nicole Milone. Fannin M. Rohr. Aaron E. Pine. Kevin C. Bennett. Rebecca Malventano. Raaga Rajagopala. Thank you, Professor. Will Professor Bruce White from the Physics Department please join us to receive your majors? John T. Poelko. Andrew R. Sanchez. Jennifer A. Fiddler. Matthew R. Reed. Brendan Leong. Jeremy D. Carty. Tyler DeMann. Jack Aldrich. Tanasi Gomez Green. Jason Ramos. Nicole Turanbeni. Peter L. Malinverni. Jeremy Getz. Isai I. Kohama. Shui Dong. Moli. Christina Marino. Brian P. Sloan. Thank you, Professor. Will Professor William Martin from Sociology please join us to receive your majors? Sonia R. Reyes. Juan Chikong. Anna Mavrakakis. Nicole Paquette. Caitlin Arguiro. Krista R. Alexander. Dane Fian. Ilana C. Atlas. Joshua D. Neckman. Christopher Block. Joseph M. Saul. Jessica Pan. Raymond Chen. Brandon Pascal. Michelle Leclerc. Brianna Carroll. Josani Pena. Gina M. Lovaglia. Brielle N. Mann. Catherine E. Zwerger. Jacqueline S. Brooks. Maria E. Camp. Aaron E. Whitney. Christina V. Barra. Daniel Duprat. Miriam Barrett. Chanel K. Seck. Ryan R. White. Alexis Gray. Faria Akhtar. Kalila Suluki. Moret Schultz. Adam J. Wilkes. Amanda R. Harris. Esteban J. Vega. Jade Oates. Thomasina L. Pasquale. Jason Overin. Imani Watkins. Dominique Russell. Kiara M. Melendez. Ali Fisher. Sarah Kula. Irene N. Kutsulidakis. Eunice Asibu. Monique Nugent. Samantha L. Walker. Vera Zook. Thank you, Professor. Would Professor Anthony Reeves come forward to greet the philosophy, politics, and law majors? Jordan Louis Weiss. Stephen Scott Echimovic. Tal Noah. Rudell A. Hodge Jr. Nicholas Caldari. Matthew Folkerts. Thomas J. Butkerut. Jake Moldowski. Eleazar Weissman. Aaron Hill. Michelle A. Enright. Janina Rizzo. Isabel Mead. Lital Shafet. Lauren Schulman. Matthew Monahame. Hannah Shankman. Jason R. Chacho. Caitlin L. Anel. Darla Puerto. Zachary T. Benaharan. Michael Blaine. Amanda Kutita. Julie M. Sessler. Sean Gilroy. Grace Uwasogba. Caitlin G. Gibson. Carolina A. Herrera. Gabriella A. Wick. Kira C. Hoyne. Michelle A. Abatangelo. Sarah Castor. Caitlin A. Chrisman. Sarah Cook. Mark Tversky. Rachel M. Keller. Irene Carsos. Nicholas V. Laginestra. Kristen Moriarty. Anderson Paulino. Ross S. Wagner. Erica J. Levy. Jacob D. Solon. Madeline G. Mahan. Teresa Young. Tony Shu. Destiny Carlos Edwards. Catherine L. Smalley. Julia E. Fisher. Philip Pan. Thank you. Ashley Cambro. Ralphson Naem. Jason E. Igileski. Kristen A. Moore. Mason Balbera. Miriam Abrutin. Ronnie Chabot. Glenn Rohan. Carolyn Singer. Gabriel Butler. Matthew F. Brancato. Tina J. Spisek. Alex Prince. Michelle Mazal Craidman. Rachel Sheckman. Michael Rakowski, Anthony Kapurova, Brett Rothberg, Stephen P. Kalenda, Theodore P. Magrum. Thank you, Professor. Will Professor Gregory Robinson from the Department of Political Science please join us to recognize your majors? Daniel J. Grippo, Grant A. Emmerich, Christopher M. Valentine, Harrison Hurst, Abigail S. Bowen, Kyung-Ju Ko, Gina Pak, Allison Baker, Rebecca Rothstein, Patrick H. Weber, Stephanie Zwern, Eamon J. Ross, Garrett Shore, Sean J. Kim, Jongmin Shim, Christopher R. Lopresti, Alexandra Woodward, Heather Lewin, Alexis J. Young, Gabriella H. Ice, Emily N. Hidalgo, Raven Pitara, Robert S. Brown, Alexa K. Vidal, Megan Paola, Christian J. Magorian, Gavin R. Philippas, Joey Trapasso, Robert A. Bidwell, Kaylin V. Andrade, Alara Gerler, Rachel N. Mariesh, Alexandra M. Zurov, good. Sean M. Garvey, Jia Zhang, Dana M. Borowski, Jesse Darcinos, Avram M. Young, Ruslan N. Cleffin, Kanyu Priya Pendi, Kiara Fernandez, Dana A. Berenger, Kristen M. Abel, Sophia Caladona, Rachel Levin, Sarah Spiel, Najat Adjarar, Mary Bethel Smith, Rachel Mayman, Franklin Richards, Patrick Cove, Scott R. Benson, Sena F. Tansel, Michelle Topali, Ryan Walsh, Ryan Peart, Justin Rosenthal, Benjamin Warren, Ferdu Deguan, Zachary Goldhirsch, Orla McCaffrey, Francisco J. Rios, Zachary A. Metz, Justin P. Portente, Austin P. Portente, Emily A. Vaughn, Dylan J. Weber, Darby Q. Drucker, Rebecca A. Stark, Thomas J. Carantoli, Tamar Abertson, Ayasha Kataki, Anna Gaspar Endo. Adam D. Weiner. Matthew Teglash. Christopher J. Eng. M. Chase Brown. Madison M. Collins. Tommy Pearson. Valerie Oppenheim. Melissa Gazabekovich. Tair Harasbe. Elizabeth Cruz. Fatumata J. Kane. Rebecca R. Cohen. Karamatu Diallo. Conrad S. Taylor. George K. Blair. Andriana M. Caban. Victoria M. Scaglione. Ryan M. Denk. Josephine De La Cruz. Shirley Duman. Robert D. Ahern. Jermel M. McClure, Jr. Thank you, Professor. Would Professor Ross Gagan please join us to recognize the mathematics majors? Thank you. Anthony M. Begani. Jennifer Sandoval Ruiz. Ann M. Quirk. Carl J. Kloss. Joey S. Milanese. Rebecca B. McBride. Lauren Lorafit. Eric Wong. Shambhu Rajiv. Andrew Shelberg. Andrew C. Soltz. Jian Sol. Sung Jae Lee. Chang K. Cho. Alexander J. Miller. Jackson Myeroff. Harry Harad. Kelsey N. Dukarich. Allison F. Steele. Gregory E. Scala. Matthias B. Freed. Evan R. Trask. Peter J. Clark Deutsch. Joshua Rimmer. William Mosier. Elizabeth Ciancarelli. Samantha A. McManus. Tyler W. Horn. Rocco Babuso. Molly F. Clark. Rebecca M. Fitzmaurice. Julianne B. Lavalle. Nathaniel Dingman. Emily A. Blum. Michael R. Siegel. Daniel J. Bostrom. Caitlin T. Bosch. Matthew Nolder. Donald Rock. Aaron H. Grossman. Mitchell J. Beckelman. Natalie A. Guerrero. Jun Hong Chi. Xin Wang. Da Cheng Wang. Bai Chuan Chen. Qin Yi Wang. Jiahui Liu. Wang Wen. Emmanuel Davis. Colleen M. Stalder. Samuel N. Polk. Anthony A. Ventimiglia. Fangjun Gu. Yue Yan. Joshua M. Goldberg. Joseph A. Prato. Ziaf Khan. Matthew Fay. Tak Wei Bei Fong. Michael B. Sweeney. Han Zhang. Rachel Taverna. Jack C. Myers. Thomas Daly. Rachel O'Byrne. Patrick J. Riccio. Arlene Agama. Andy Wang. Griffin J. Ryan. Rachel H. Goldstein. Sujin Pak. Han Shuang Lee. Annalie Gregg. Oluwatonmi Abidakum. Stephanie S. Cho. Eric T. Schmidt. Tracy L. Zerla. Sandy Nguyen. Kesslyn L. Hope. Brandon P. McManus. Guangle Shi. Chinyi Lin. Yunqian Zhang. Olivia S. C. Chen. Zijiang Tao. Tao Yuan Chi. Judy Liang. Joanne Yu. Tommy Liu. Yan Feng Chan. Dennis Chan. Jessica L. Duturis. Haley M. Simmons. Prasanna R. Popham. Abigail M. Lewis. Tova H. Libney. Courtney Small. Daniel Quintessa. Susan C. Katz. Jacqueline Sandler. Eric Martinez. Xin Yi. Michael Lin. Alan Chu. Yuchi Du. Brian Chambers Graham. Dwayne A. Dell. Jonathan Zuckerberg. San Ho Cho. Jen Chu Chin. Thank you, Professor. Will Professor Maria Teresa Romero please join us to recognize the candidates from the Department of Psychology? Jesse J. Ingram. Victoria Gerbabsits. Lear Wasser. Sarah E. Griffith. Greif. Elizabeth L. Slade. Nicole Dahmen. Kayla R. McGrath. Thomas A. Miller. Tiffany P. Custer. Raymond Galpin. Emily R. Herscherin. Chelsea E. Lacoste. Ariana Sabzavari. Nicholas Adams. Sarah J. Nareen. Teresa Pierce. Laura E. Miller. Elizabeth Song. Megan Mack. Juan F. Granados. Stephen Schneider. Jennifer B. Howard. Kate L. Gerontianos. Annie N. Andino. Drew A. Ewan. Madeline M. Klipanoff. Emma Jaley. Shafin Hemnani. Caden M. Stockwell. Mary E. Grega. Kayla N. Murray. Mary Angeli Hernandez. Jade Krishak. Matthew J. Maloney. Brandon L. Longo. Nicole M. Badusky. Renee Liu. Jia Joyce Huang. J. Nin Wood. Gabrielle Sarah Brickta. Ariel Cohen. Ariana Rose Robbins. Ariel Arts. Alyssa J. Barral. Jillian Levitt. Gabrielle P. Schwartz. Jeffrey F. Callan. Demetra M. Zervos. Emily Culligan. Allison M. Halat. Erica Korzanevsky. Jennifer Ackerman. Gonzalo Quinones. Alyssa K. Yi. Chan Yong Chong. Amy Y. Moreno. Rose B. Schoenfeld. Miriam Schulman. Stephanie M. Sweeney. Michaela B. Orenstein. Lindsay J. Cool. Liana D. Mayer. Carla Agbojan. Matthew H. Pincharoli. Christopher Riley. Dylan R. Montal. And Andy Baum. Victoria Chiswick. Rachel Chiswick. Ashley Beater. Alex Moreno. Carrie E. Elliott. Hannah Swanson. Margaret C. Daly. Rakin Rahman. Kayla Romeliotis. James H. Vresema. Andrea Doritis. Ryan Lopiansky. Elizabeth Brown. Natalie N. Tanky. Vincent Kelly. Emma G. Morris. Michael A. Cantarzaro. Nicholas Wegman. Valerie B. McNamara. Victoria Smolyar. Victoria Chiartia. Shivan Zak. Max Slepian. Alex Resurrection. Sam Chen. Hui Win. Marissa Parsons. Kirsten Phelps. Kara E. Fallon. Vivian M. Dikioku. Emily B. Robertson. Victoria Brocht. Rebecca Hanai. Nathan E. Mutka. Gabriel M. Hauser. Grant Borden. Rowan E. Engelhart. Samara M. Renecki. Julia M. Suss. Lehigh Ferber. Jillian Garcia. Leanne Bernhard. Taylor A. Fay. Brianna A. Grunthal. Stephanie Farfan. Sylvia Janisewski. Jessica A. Lilicota. Melis Kalikosu. Brittany Evans. Mariam Beheshti. Salma Abdullah. Jasmine Brown. Lauren I. Gutierrez. Adam Gillis Thomas. Tracy N. M. Nickdow. Jacqueline A. Malone. Rija Jaywag. Ariana Lucchini. Nicole M. Mengler. Tian E. Tsong. Shirley Kai. John C. Crowfoot. Stephanie Cornejal Arisa. Danielle R. Kurtizek. Marilyn Sombroto. Shezen Uslan. Jalia Sayedizadeh. Samantha Carissa Lee. Aaron K. Carr. Sui Kung An. Harumi Tan. Stephanie Crombie. Marcus Chun. Stephen Kang. Oscar Chen. Gabrielle K. Ramdas. Christy Konk. Matthew R. Heinz. Nira A. Sarant. Abigail E. Stupple. Diana D. Rivas. Michael J. Musco. Aaron E. Walker. Caitlin A. Hunt. Catherine C. Monahan. Darnell M. Calhoun. Brandon Buchan Umath. Amanda G. Melendez. Emily O. During. Kayla Silo Carroll. Zachary Levy. Molly S. Marks. Ariel Kempin. Jessica H. Wayne. Lindsay N. Klein. Emily S. Katz. Sunja Joseph. Elizabeth M. Gerner. Iris J. Chan. Stephanie R. Levitt. Marnie Wishelhouse. Stephanie L. Weinstein. Christopher Kea. Eduardo Basualdo. Abigail F. Powell. Pamela Villatoro. Lily Chuck. Sally H. Tran. Caitlin M. Brodsky. Danielle A. Doss. Brianna N. Otero. Sydney A. Hayden. Yevgenia Dukash. Courtney Foley. Libertina Brandt. Rachel M. Elner. Sarah Schultz. Michael D. Harley. Cassandra M. Silano. Yang Lu Pang. Lily C. Eastman. Ronald A. Niebuhr. Joanna Lojo. Amy M. Siraco. Luis Oni Michelle Molina. Kimberly D. Vargas. Shayla N. King. Lisa A. Bethel. Bridget Brooks. Emma E. James. Naya Carrington. Naila Hai. Nikari Villar. Eric Cooper Jr. Jesse Hernandez. Matthew Bush. Madeline Metcalf. Luis E. Palomo. Chanel Gonzalez. Ariana E. Flanagan. Jo Young Yon. Samantha L. Frick. Lara O'Gorman. Michael F. Calabro. Therese K. Boyle. Ryan Ostolsky. Rachel H. Skolnick. Gabriel Roizen. Joshua Lee. Tyree Davis. Jordan McRang. Genesis Ramirez. Lianing. Tessa N. Lopez. Ilias Mitsoldidis. Jacob A. Mena. Molly M. Warren. Monica G. DiDonato. Isis Moore Halls. Caroline Bruckner. Kelly Doyle. In the rolling hills of Binghamton.
will all baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Stanger, I am honored to present to you these candidates for the baccalaureate degree by the university.
For those who have successfully completed all degree requirements by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer on each of you the appropriate baccalaureate degree with all the rights and privileges accompanying it. On behalf of the Binghamton University community, I congratulate you all for this well-earned accomplishment. As is customary, upon the conferral of the baccalaureate degree, you may now move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, partners, and friends, I present to you the Binghamton University Harpur College of Arts and Sciences, class of 2018.
Will everyone please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats as we sing the Binghamton University alma mater. We invite everyone to join in singing the refrain and second verse. The lyrics may be found on the back cover of your commencement program.
In the rolling hills of Binghamton, 'neath ever-changing skies, where two gently flowing rivers meet, we form our cherished ties. Oh, Binghamton, we carry thee with us for all our time, and through us individually forever may you shine. Together we spend these years, united in our aim. Through our bold pursuit of excellence, we proudly bear your name. Oh, Binghamton, we carry thee with us for all our time, and through us individually forever may you shine. Forever may you shine.
The spring commencement proceedings of Harpur College, the State University of New York at Binghamton, are now concluded. We kindly ask the audience to remain seated for the academic recessional. And once the recessional is completed, please exit as soon as you are safely able to.